10 Best Countries for Women in Europe. Thanks to their pro-women policies and laws, European countries have built a reputation as some of the best countries for women to thrive. While Europe as a whole has been known as a women's haven and a woman's world, there are 10 European countries that have distinguished themselves as reference points. They are rated by experts and international bodies as the 10 best countries for women in Europe. Join us as we explore these countries that are globally recognized for their commitment to gender equality, women's rights and opportunities for female empowerment. We'll focus on their progressive policies, remarkable achievements and inspiring stories that have made them a haven where women can dare to dream, thrive and shape their destinies. 10. Latvia. We start our list of the top 10 best countries for women in Europe here, based on its impressive performance in areas such as safety, education and gender equality. The country has one of the best safety indexes of over 60%, a guarantee that over half of Latvia's women won't lose their sleep over safety issues. The Latvia government has shown its full support for women's education. Thanks to its effort in educating more female citizens, the women's literacy rate has jumped to over 99%, one of the highest in the world. With a gender equality score of 61.4%, Latvia makes the top 10 most women-friendly countries in Europe. Within a decade, women's full-time employment rate increased from 44% to 50% in the country. Although Latvia's gender equality score isn't the best yet, it is already making noticeable improvements that book a place for it as a great place for women. 9. Ireland. The Freedom in the World 2023 report scores Ireland 97% on several metrics that reflect its gender equality stance. Eliminating gender-based domestic violence also tops the country's list of priorities. The government is aware of the negative impact of violence on society and is determined to stop it. Ireland ranks among the world's most religious tolerant countries thanks to the country's constitution that guarantees the freedom of religion. Although most Ireland schools are owned by the Catholic Church, students have the right to participate in the church's religious activities or not. This freedom of worship goes a long way in promoting the country as one of the best for European women. The government also focuses on its female citizens' right to quality education and invested heavily in female education. The country's zero tolerance for harmful practices such as female genital mutilation counts in its favour. 8. Belgium. Belgium ranks high among the biggest gender equality proponents. In the education sector, it has maintained an impressive gender equality score, with literacy rates evenly spread across the genders. Political representation has improved significantly in the country as it promotes commendable gender equality at the ministerial level, a policy that earned it a decent 16th position out of the over 100 sampled countries. More so, 40% of executive board members are women, and the government is working towards improving that figure. According to the World Economic Forum, Belgium's pay gap is a mere 3.8%, a commendable figure that the government hopes to improve soon. The impressive pay gap and other gender equality measures contribute to Belgium's ranking as one of the best countries for women in Europe. 7. Lithuania. Lithuania's rise to the top 10 best countries for women in Europe isn't a fluke, but a result of the government's commitment to bettering the life of its female citizens. The country makes the list of World Bank's high-income economies and has consistently developed its service-driven economy to remove gender-based disparity. The Article 29 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Lithuania covers the principle of equal treatment and opportunity. The government uses the article to reiterate its commitment to eliminating gender discrimination and giving its citizens equal opportunities across all sectors. The law on equal treatment and the law on equal opportunities for women and men cover several grounds that remove gender-based discrimination from the country. The former law forbids direct or indirect gender discrimination, including sexual harassment. 6. Germany. Germany deserves a spot in the global gender gap rankings of the most women-friendly European country as an increasing number of German women head key positions in federal ministries. The country has also recorded impressive achievements in the healthcare and education sectors, further cementing its reputation as one of the best countries for women in Europe. Through its Foreign Affairs Minister, Annalena Baerbock, the German government released feminist foreign policy guidelines on March 1, 2023, to push women's rights and gender equality atop its external relations. Svenja Schulze, the Minister for Economic Cooperation and Development, later announced a new strategy to enable the government to achieve its gender equality goal. Thanks to these policies, Germany has become an ideal country for women. 5. Sweden. Sweden has gradually ditched its militaristic roots for wartime neutrality, a move that ranks it among the world's most peaceful countries. Thanks to its adorable commitment to public services and human rights, Sweden promotes security and peace, the fundamental factors behind its fame as one of the best countries for women in Europe. Free education, healthcare, and unequaled long life expectancies play significant roles in Sweden's consideration as a haven for women where their dreams of living peaceful and fulfilling lives can come true. Equal wealth distribution is another incentive for Sweden residents. Advanced infrastructure, decreased tax rates, and a great transportation network are powerful tools used by the government to promote equal wealth distribution and make the country attractive to potential female residents. 4. Switzerland. According to the researchers from Georgetown University's Institute for Women, Peace and Security and the Peace Research Institute, Switzerland has been rated high in the area of security, making it one of the 10 best countries for women in Europe. Swiss women reported feeling safe in public places while there is a remarkably low rate of intimate partner violence. When it comes to women's access to bank accounts, Switzerland also scored highly. Besides, based on findings by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the OECD, Switzerland promotes equality both at home and in the workplace. 3. Finland. Finland has a legendary gender equality record. In 1906, the country broke the gender-biased routine and extended equal voting rights to its citizens. It became the world's first country where both genders can exercise their franchise rights equally. Besides women's suffrage, equal employment opportunities and access to adequate healthcare and education make Finland a great place for women to live and have a decent life. These are in addition to the maternity package that each expectant mother is entitled to and child health clinics that support families' health and well-being. These laudable achievements are the factors behind Finland's inclusion on the list of the best countries in Europe by the Global Gender Gap Report 2022. 2. Norway. Norway deserves a spot among the best countries for women in Europe. The country has over the years consistently ranked among the top 3 best countries in the World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Report. The Norwegian Labour and Welfare Agency gives an insight into one of the contributory factors to the country's impressive ranking. According to the agency, the country offers parental leave policies that allow both parents to discharge their family responsibilities. Eligible Norwegian parents can take a combined 49 weeks of full paid leaves. They can take additional 10 weeks leave at 80% of their full salaries. The new policy allows both parents to take up child-rearing responsibilities and help to ease off the child-rearing stress that new mothers experience. 1. Iceland. Iceland tops the list of the best countries for women in Europe thanks to its contribution to gender equality and other factors that make life a lot easier for women. Besides throwing the wage gap out of the window, commercializing sex and objectifying women don't fly in the country. The government has banned strip clubs, prostitution, and other elements of sex trade. To promote its gender equality agenda, preschool Icelanders receive gender equality lessons that prepare them for adulthood where they must treat others equally, their gender notwithstanding. In Iceland, gender-based employment and career-limiting discriminations are a thing of the past. Employers are mandated to employ people on the basis of their qualifications, not gender. More so, it's compulsory for companies to have at least 40% of either gender constitute members of its board. This paves the way for female professional Icelanders to reach the zenith of their careers and contribute their quota to enhance the country's reputation as a great place for women. We're looking forward to reading your opinion about these countries as the top 10 best countries for women in Europe. Please rest assured that your comments are valuable to us. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.